Hey everybody, Gunson Undercover here. Today is Tuesday, September 17, 2019, and I think the time is, I don't know what it is. It's probably about 6:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Sun is setting over the trees over there. I'd move it, but the camera's on the tripod, so it's a problem. And take notice, I put a garbage can over there, then put the blue turd flag where it belongs in the garbage instead of on the ground. The poor worms, and the bugs, they don't deserve to be covered with that despicable item right there, but there it is in the garbage can, backed by popular demand. So this story here, it's just a little insight to what's going on in the cop's mind, the department's mind. This is on NJ.com. It was reported on September 14th. And so this is, here it is right here. And it reads, county buys $310,000 armored vehicle, but freeholders question if cops need military gear. Mercer County Sheriff's officers will soon have a $310,000 armored vehicle in their arsenal after a controversial vote by the Freeholders Board on Thursday that brought a standing room crowd only. Numerous residents from around the county spoke out against the purchase of the armored vehicle, saying that the money could be put better to use. Now, I read the story before, so I know what's going on. And I want you to see where the residents want to see some of the money go. Just listen very careful when I say this. They like the money could be put better use, like investigating and de-escalation training and the education of police officers. So that's interesting that the community that went to this meeting, some of the priorities in their brain to spend that money on is officer education training and de-escalation. So the word is starting to get out there. I think that we're starting to get the word, not me personally, but in general, the public's starting to see what's going on in the police community and the problem that needs to be addressed. Now listen to what the sheriff has to say, what his justification for this. And this plays right into the lily whites who live life in fear. But Mercer County Sheriff John Kemmler, who gave a presentation before the board, voted 4-2 in favor of buying the vehicle, said it would protect officers and residents in extreme situations such as an active shooter, police standoff, or hostage scenario. Where the hell are these people living? This is Mercer County. Come on now. Excuse me. They're playing right into white people's fear. Lily whites, middle class and upper middle class, playing right into their fears because they live in fear. These are the ones that believe that the police are there protecting and serving, keeping the community safe, which we all know that's not necessarily true. Our concern is for the safety of our citizens and the officers during a critical incident. Let's be clear. The vehicle to be purchased by the sheriff's office is not a tank and not an assault vehicle, Kemmler said. No, but it is bulletproof, and it could be used to be turned on to citizens because at some point in this country, if the loony liberals keep going the way they are, there's going to be revolt in this country because the normal people are starting to have enough of it, with our rights being stepped on, and they want to take our guns away from us, and they want to take all our rights away from us. They want to tell us what to do. They want to take our money from us. They don't need this toy. They don't. They absolutely do not need it. Now, I would say if they got to use Humvee from the military, I don't have a problem now, or a personnel, like a truck that you can carry people in, because I know here in Monmouth County, during the Hurricane Sandy, that these big four-wheel vehicles were a necessary item to get people out of bad situations where the water was high, there was mud, there was all kinds of problems. I definitely down there in Seabright, Monmouth Beach, Long Branch, parts of Middletown, Union Beach, these Humvees definitely played a key part in helping. But when they get in these bulletproof vehicles, I mean, enough already, all right, that stuff. Stop spending our money on these toys so you can go out there and use them as proper propaganda and PR stunts. We're keeping you safe. No, you're not. Don't even get me going on this. Let me read this. Let's see. Reverend Robert Moore of Princeton is the executive director of the Coalition for Peace Action and represented its members at the meeting. Moore said he was concerned that the purchase of the armored vehicle would contribute to poor police-community relations in the county. Well, they already got poor. That's already there. I don't know if that contributes to poor relations. I think going out there screwing with people all the time, extorting money out of them, is certainly is what's doing that. Police militarization neither reduces the rate of violent crime nor changes the number of officers assaulted or killed, according to a study of 9,000 enforcement agents. We all know that whether it's intentional or not, in most cases not, there is a really strong bias in police action against people of color. Well, it's action against poor people, period. And yeah, that's right. And our police departments are starting to look like military occupying forces. They absolutely do. You ever see them? They got the vest on, and they got all this stuff on there. They look like they just came back from Fallujah. It's ridiculous. And you know, they don't need this crap. And if I had my way, they wouldn't get it. But this is probably, you know, I'll give you an example here in Monmouth County. All the freeholders here in Monmouth County are Republicans. And who's the Republican chairman here in Monmouth County? Well, it's Sean Golden, Sheriff Sean Golden. So if Sheriff Sean Golden wants to have a military vehicle that's going to cost $300,000, do you think those freeholders are going to vote no on it? And if they do, they're probably not going to be running for freeholder on the next time around because he pulls all the strings. So, all right, I'll put the link to the story in the description if you're interested. I know it's not a very exciting story. No cop is getting shut down, no citizens being thrown down and kicked in the face. It's just one of these stories I thought we should report on and see what the police are doing with our tax dollars, and why they need that $300,000 thing is nonsense. I would say to that sheriff out there, show me the incidents where your officers would have been protected by that vehicle. See, the problem is that when something goes down, they're always in a big hurry to bum rush the guy and stop the situation. I say you got some nut job in his house there, let him sit there. Let him sit for a couple hours. After a while he'll get tired and he'll have to go to the bathroom, and he'll probably give up. His attitude will change, his sugar level will change. You know, these cops are always in a big hurry to get an ending to something. I guess they're all in a big hurry to shoot the guns, and they'll go in that armored vehicle, and I guess they can open up the windows and shoot out there and play cowboys and cops and robbers, I guess. But I think it's a waste of money. I think it's ridiculous. It's more militarization of the police, and we don't need an occupying force. It's Gunderson Undercover. Till next time.